This is what people imagine recovery looks like. I've been in hospital for 3 surgeries and recovery didn't look like that at all. This was actually me. And if I was to go in for another operation, this is what I'd pack now. I'll share what genuinely helped and what I wouldn't bother taking again. Let's dive into the first thing on my list. Tech. Everyone will think of their phone and charger, but I'd add a couple more points onto this. Go for wired headphones. Imagine you've just had surgery and you're hooked up to wires and machines, and then your wireless earbud falls out and drops somewhere. When they're on a wire, it's easy to get them back. Wireless ones can drop into the mechanism of hospital beds or onto the floor, and then you need to move around, which isn't easy at first. That's why I think wired is the way to go. Actually, it's also one less thing to worry about charging. I'd also recommend downloading content onto your phone beforehand. Music, TV shows or films. It avoids issues of poor signal or slow Wi-Fi. Playing off your local device will also help with your battery life. After surgery, you are tired and groggy, so go for light entertainment rather than full-on films that you need to concentrate on. If you like to wear a watch or have a smartwatch, remember to take the charger for that too. You might be able to share the same plug, but if you have an Apple Watch like me, you'll need to take the charging cable for it. Sleeping. Hospitals could be light and noisy at night. Even if you have a room to yourself, it can be difficult to switch off from the environment at nighttime. Foam earbuds and a sleeping mask might help you if you know that you're someone that will struggle in that kind of environment. Footwear. When you're at the point that you want to get up and about, you don't want to be worrying about trainers with laces and other things like that. You want something you can slip onto your feet nice and easily without struggling. Remember, your tummy will be sore from surgery, so the less bending that you need to do, the better. Take some slip-on footwear that you can slide your foot straight into and equally straight out of when you want to take them off. Hats. I have a typical length man's haircut, and when I wake up in the morning, I have really bad bed hair. I took a hat with me, so I could make myself look a lot more presentable very quickly by just sticking a hat on. This really made me feel more confident and comfortable when there was a constant stream of nurses, hospital staff, or even just visitors going to see other patients that were passing me by. I didn't have that just got out of bed look. Wash bags. Take a basic, lightly packed wash bag with you, which covers the basics. I always aim for basic washing and hygiene without going to the lengths of trying to groom myself like I was going for a night out. And remember, pack a towel. You don't want to get out of the shower or even just wash your face in the basin and not be able to get yourself dry. Clothes. I always went with the idea that clothes should be soft, stretchy and comfortable when going for a surgery. After being in hospital so many times with UC, I've also learnt an extra tip. Before going into surgery, get some cheap, basic jogging bottoms, some plain t-shirts and a cheap hoodie or two that you could throw away if they get soiled by blood or by stoma or J-pouch. I'd recommend packing a spare of each just in case. Don't wear your nice brand label clothes for your recovery. Try and treat them as disposable items. Cheap, basic, soft and comfortable. Toilet roll and barrier cream. If you are going in for takedown surgery, which is when you go live with your J-pouch, I would also take some toilet roll in with you and some barrier cream. Get the softest, thickest toilet roll you can so that it's really gentle on your skin. And use barrier cream from the beginning. Once your J-pouch wakes up, you might find that frequency while you're in hospital is high, which can irritate your skin quickly. Early output is also more acidic, so having that soft toilet paper and barrier cream will help protect your skin and keep sores at bay. Experience has also shown me that there were a few things that I never used, and I certainly wouldn't take them again. Before we look at that, please consider subscribing to the channel if this content is helping you or a loved one on their journey. Books. As I mentioned when we looked at tech, being tired and groggy meant concentration levels were low. I did take a book with me, but I never picked it up once. I spent most of my time just dozing and resting. I had my headphones in, with either music or light entertainment. Avoid big books or anything really that you're going to need lots of brain power to process. Sweets and fruits. It's typical for people to come in and visit someone in hospital and drop off some grapes or chocolates. However, and this is especially true for J-pouchers, diet will play an important part of recovery. Avoid chocolates and fruits whilst your J-pouch is settling in. Get well cards. I learnt this lesson when I had a long stay in hospital with UC. It was great to receive the first couple of get well cards, but after a while they just got in the way. The hospital bed area was small and they became another thing just to stick in the bag and get out the way. My advice? Get people to send cards home. When you get home, it'll be a great morale boost to sit and open cards and then put them up around in your home environment. Avoid jeans and belts or anything tight on the tummy. Don't worry about fashion and wearing your favourite clothes. Jeans and trousers with belts, in my opinion, should be avoided at first. You will likely have a sore tummy and you will not want any feeling of pressure or anything being pushed down onto your tummy, especially with a J-pouch at first. And finally, dressing gowns. Think carefully if you really need a dressing gown. I found that for the first couple of days after surgery, you're connected to things like pain pumps, catheters, and other medical bits and bobs. Trying to get a dressing gown on all around those other cables was actually quite difficult. A zip top hoodie, which you could just rest over your shoulders, will likely be far easier to manage. I hope these few thoughts on what's worked well for me and what didn't work has been helpful for you if you're going into hospital for either a stoma or J-pouch surgery, or really if you're going into hospital for any type of surgery. This video sits in the playlist Preparing for Surgery, but there are other playlists covering recovering from surgery and living life with a J-pouch, so please go and check those out. I'll see you there.